Hi, we're Caroline and Vic. Join us on our adventures, our DIY projects, and our journey of slow living here in beautiful Sicily. Welcome to our Sicilian Diaries. This week's vlog is about a €50 market challenge, homemade ravioli with a neighbour's gift, and lots of gardening tasks and odd jobs. And all this took me back to my childhood. In today's vlog, we will talk a lot about nostalgia, that soft pull towards the past. It was a week that reminded me why simple living is so rich and also so very nostalgic. It also helps me to keep that inner child alive. As a child, I simply loved Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and I had found the set at the market. So in winter, I put them in to protect them more. These two will also need some repair and a new coat of paint, but that is for a future project. But for now, I put them in the greenhouse. And then there was the messy job of clearing up the garage, because once again, Vic spotted some mice in that room. Today is Wednesday, it's market day, so we're off to the market. Hopefully it doesn't rain because it's bad weather today. But I have a challenge today. I have €50 to spend at the market. I have a list of things I need to buy, including fish, so I'm not sure if this €50 is going to be enough. So let's get going. Sleepies now. Okay, stay Millie, stay Spice. I have to go and do some shopping. See you later. The market was so abundant today and totally spoiled for choice. And we even met our Maltese friends. I managed to get everything from the list, and I also added some things I had forgotten, like flax seeds, dried broad beans, and some other seeds. I find that the market here is very good value for money, so let's see how much we actually spent. That left me with €9 in my pocket. And the next day, as if Sicily wanted to spoil me even more with these nostalgic thoughts, our neighbour showed up with fresh ricotta. These tiny gestures make life here feel grounded. It's the kind of generosity I grew up with. Simple, unplanned, and all from the heart. A simple gift of ricotta suddenly turned into a morning of homemade ravioli. I never thought I would become the person who needs dough by hand, who chooses homemade over buying ready-made frozen ravioli. I am totally enjoying this process and change in me. Maybe it's the routine, or maybe it's the nostalgia, or maybe it's Sicily teaching me to slow down. Growing up, Mum made everything at home. Every day, we were served homemade meals. We didn't appreciate it then, but now it's become my favorite part of my life. I had always wanted to give my kids the same kind of upbringing I had. Slower days, simple routines, food made from scratch. But somewhere along the way, life sped up. The modern world has a way of pulling you in 1,000 directions at once. And before you know it, you're doing your best just to keep up. I still managed to cook at home. The takeaway culture wasn't yet as strong as today. But I never made ravioli myself. I bought the frozen ones, because that's what life allowed at that time. But that was okay too. because love is measured in the small dailies too, like a family eating together at the table.
Devo andare in fondo.
In fondo?
Okay, grazie. Now, being here, finally slowing down, learning these things for the first time, it feels like I am reconnecting with the version of life I always wanted. Tanya. On entering, you weigh in the car with the caribs, and on the way out, you weigh in the car without the caribs. My neighbor gave me this avocado plant that she started from seed. I had tried this few times, but it never worked for me, and it really works well for her. Look at all those roots. So now, since she's going away for about 4 weeks, she told me if I could take care of it and plant it in a pot myself. So that's what I'm going to do here. It's our first time, so we don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully I don't kill it. It's good to give it a lot of water in the beginning because it's used to being in the water. And then I'll leave it in the greenhouse because it might be too cold for it outside. And we'll see how it goes. Let me know if, because I had seen a video where they actually cut this. I'm not sure if I should be doing that. Please let me know in the comments below. These are propagated coleus, I believe it is. I'll put the name in the description. And it seemed to have rooted well, so I'm going to plant it in some potting soil now. I'm going to cut these, maybe to give it more strength whilst it's finding its roots in the soil. I'm not sure. I like to experiment, so if you're an expert, please let me know if I'm doing the right thing. I'm going to cut the bigger ones. I have more that rooted here, but I'll give it a couple of days to see how that one gets on, to see if I'm doing the right thing. It's all experimenting, isn't it? Look at this one, it's well rooted. Should be putting that in soil, but let's leave it another few days. And that brings us to the end of this week's Sicilian Diaries. From our fun €50 challenge at the market to flower-covered hands making ravioli and some peaceful garden jobs. Just very simple things, but they can fill the day and the heart. If you wish to see more of the slow life in Sicily and what it looks like, then have a look at this video coming up soon on the screen. I will leave you here with this simple thought. Nostalgia turns memories into home.